Hello everyone, this is Python classes part 2. You can see that we've imported random as ran, and we've got a list of dictionaries. Now we can access this list, right? If we print foods like so, we can access it. There we go. And if we did foods, for example, foods, I think it's foods burger, this should actually access the value inside. Oh, maybe I'm mistaken. Let's have a look and see what happens. Okay. List indices must be into, there we go. Okay, so if we do 0, this will be work. There we go. Yes, very good. If we do 1, that'll be pizza. If we do -1, that'll be steak. We could even do math inside if you really want to do 1 plus 1. I don't know why you'd want to do this, but you could do 1 plus 1. And yeah, it will get chicken for you. Very good. Really good. Okay. So you can see that we can access these dictionaries inside of the list, right? And the list is called foods. Now, what we want to do is make a class for random oven. And this random oven class is going to just make some random food. We have init self like so, and we're going to say food underscore dictionary equal to rand.choice foods. Now, what this is doing right here is this is picking one dictionary inside the foods variable, which contains this list, right? Yeah, that's all it is. And this is coming up as incorrect right now because it's not being used anywhere, right? So it's just saying that, it's not being used. It might not be useful to your program. Okay. Now we're going to get the key only. So we'll do self.name is equal to list. We're going to convert the dictionary to a list and then get the keys. Okay, very good. Like so. 0, like so. Okay, good. This should be keys, I think. There we go. And now we're going to do the same thing here. Self.price is equal to list food values. Very good. And this should be 0, 2. Good. Perfect. Now we've defined our class. And inside of our class, we can actually access this information randomly. Okay, so the rand.choice here, this returns one element from the list, any one of these elements from the list. And the keys here, this returns a view of the keys, and we actually wrap it inside of the list, this list here, so that we can use indexing on the right-hand side. And we do the same thing with list right here, with the values right here too. So let's actually create an instance of the random oven class. So we'll say oven is equal to random oven. Very good. Good. And we'll do print oven dot name. Good. And we'll also do print oven dot price. Okay, good. Very good. Now, if we run this, let's see what happens. So you can see it randomly assigns something, and it's going to be correct. So pizza 25, yep. Burger 20, yes, very good. Okay. Very good. So you can see we can access this. Let's actually see. I'm actually not sure what's going to happen, but if we type into 1, let's see what happens. It might say out of range. Yes, list index is out of range. Perfect. And if we take this away completely, let's see what happens there too. Okay, so essentially it would still work. You can see that they still match up, but we're just basically extracting the information out of the list format, right? And you can tell it's list format because it's in these square brackets like so. So that's why we've used 1, which is good to know because I was a little bit unsure, to be honest, but now we know for sure. Okay, run that again. Okay, chicken 15, we know it matches up. Very good. Now what we can do is do a few other things. So we have this class, but it doesn't actually do anything right now, right? So yeah, let's try and clean up this code a bit and see what we can do. Now, what I also want to do is have something that asks for the user's name. So we'll say input. We'll do input. We'll do age. Input. How old are you? And we're going to convert this to a integer. So we'll wrap it in the integer. There we go. And now it should ask us how old we are. I'm going to say 5. Okay, and then it goes through the rest of the class. Okay. Now let's define a function inside of the class that says is discounted. Okay. And inside of here, we don't need anything, I don't think. I think self actually really. That's very good. And then we're going to type in if age is less than 10, so kids under 10, maybe they get 30% off. Okay. Then we're going to say price is equal to self.price times 0.7, which is 70% of the price, right? And then we're going to say print, we use an S string. You ordered a, what did they order? They ordered a self.name, and it costs only self.price because you are age. Let's see what happens. We might have got this wrong, but I think actually this should be price. There we go. Because you can see we're not referencing the self.price, but we're referencing price because this is the new price based on the discount. So let's type in 1. And it's PT.25, it is, but okay, so there is, aha. If age is less than 10, what is going on? What is wrong here? There is something wrong here. Okay. Let's see. Let's try and type something in again. Okay, we'll do 5. Burger 20. So there is something wrong with our code. And I'm wondering what could be wrong with the code, because this is referencing self.price. That makes sense. Okay, times 0.7. Okay. Let's do it. Turn this to an int, which won't fix the problem, but let's see what happens now. Okay, 5. Actually, I know. I know exactly what's happening. Okay, we should do oven. We haven't called it. Oven is discounted. There we go. Now this should run. Okay, we'll do 5. Okay, now you can see you've ordered a fries and it only costs you 3 because you are 5 years old. 5 years old. Now it works, okay? Let's try that again. We'll do 7 this time. You ordered a burger and it costs only 14. Let's actually add a dollar sign here, right? 14 makes it more sense. Make it make more sense. 5. You ordered a fries and it costs only $3 because you are 5 years old. Very good. So you can see that we've added some actions to our class. We've also been able to use data from outside of the class. We've also used the random library to add some functionality to our class too. Now, if you want to practice this, what I'd like you to do is, instead of doing all of this, right, you can make it more interesting. Why not? You can turn this into monsters, right? And maybe you can give the monsters names and then maybe tell us what the monster will say. Like, oh, I am going to rip you limb from limb, which is very, very scary. Or maybe if they're a werewolf, you can say, I am going to howl at the full moon. Maybe if they're a vampire, you can say, I am going to drink your blood. Right, and you can make them say these different things. And of course, you change this right here. You change this right here. This one might be a werewolf, werewolf. And this one here might be, maybe it's a goblin or a troll. There we go. Good. We'll get rid of that. So if you want to practice, you can do so by using Replit and create your own variable that has a list of dictionaries like so. And then you can use like a class random monster, and maybe there's a dialogue that plays out and you can make it into a little riddle, right? So there's lots of interesting things you can do with classes. So hopefully that was sufficient explanation on using libraries and using information stored in variables like so, or stored in lists or dictionaries like so. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next lesson, which is Python classes part 3, where we're learning about inheritance and subclasses. So goodbye.